But some things in life just ask, while other ones demand your help. Cause some people have all the problems, but other ones have all the wealth, which oftentimes don't seem to satisfy when you're taking all you want. You see, some say that's just life. It's a normal part of our growing up. But some don't grow up and never will. Won't own enough for mill, won't adorn a throne enough. They'll be reaping in the killing fields when the kids don't sow enough. You see, it's all designed to keep you down, to count you out, yet keep you around. Cause even the king ain't shit when no one else there to adore your crown. A prison cells could grow up around you, and before you know it, you're doing time. But it ain't literal, just a metaphor, a concept used to control your mind. In time, Bibles become weapons, crosses used to crucify. The so-called evangelists will turn militant and take the lives of both you and I. Cause we're all soldiers with different wars to wage and different scores to settle. Some fight to save lives, while others fight to win medals.
It's been almost 1 year since the world we all once knew ceased to exist, crumbled under the feet of our Creator. Angels and demons, many no younger or smarter than we, made war in our sky and rained fire on our soil when they were struck down. Most of them died, but some didn't. Some aid our cause as best they can before they die their painful mortal deaths. But most of them oppose us. They murder and pillage and usurp power from these God-forsaken crumbling holes. Why? Because they can. Innocents are always caught in the crossfire. Heaven and hell waged their war on earth, and both sides lost. Now, it's our turn to wage ours.
Nephir's soul has emerged from the aftermath of the biblical apocalypse, leading a group of survivors into a ravaged city on a rescue mission against insurgent demons under unknown leadership, taking over 24 humans hostage. Among the survivors are Neph's estranged wife, Allie, and another mysterious young woman named Mourning. It becomes clear from the start that Mourning is in some way connected to the demonic forces that Neph and his people find themselves against. Forces believed to be led by no less than Lucifer himself. As the struggle grows more intense, Neph and Mourning grow closer together, even as Neph himself becomes more distant from nearly everyone else around him.
I think I want to get to know you. I want us to know each other.
In a warehouse near the center of the city where Neph has made his camp, the human hostages are held without food or clothing in near darkness. After days of torture and neglect, the one responsible finally reveals himself to them.
You're all probably wondering what you're doing here. Why you've been held against your will by some grotesque group of sadistic captors for the past 7 days. You're wondering what you've done to deserve such torture, and when it's going to end. And finally, you're probably silently sobbing and sniffling for some pitiful measure of mercy. I can only assume from God, because no one would possibly be stupid enough to expect it from me. You're probably wondering how a truly loving God could ever allow you all to end your sorry flickers of life in such misery and sorrow. Well, here's your answer. First of all, nothing. You all haven't done a damn thing to deserve any of this, and yet here you remain. And it is not going to end until I decide that you've fulfilled your purpose, at which time you will all die. And as for God, it's because in reality, God is a pathetic old coward, one so scared of a world outside his sphere of control, so threatened by thoughts which were not his own, that he pitted the entire host of heaven itself against the one who dared speak them. His most beautiful angel, his most perfect creation, like unto the Creator himself, and he was dealt the ultimate punishment without hesitation, cast to this wretched ball of blue shit, and all but forgotten. But Lucifer was so powerful that even the stink of humanity could not corrupt the light he carried within him, the light that burned as fire, and that fueled his own glorious kingdom, which smoldered for eons as he traveled the earth, light that kept his feet above the filth of this guttural soil as it does mine. He fought and led human armies. He shed human blood. He cast the seeds of sin to taint the pets that God had chosen above him. He took mortal lovers, and he even sired mortal offspring. He lived to a ripe old age until his humanity finally claimed him. Such is the legend of the greatest angel and the first devil. You see, my human friends, the throne of hell has been away from us for far too long. Now that God himself has forsaken humankind, it is our time to claim it, and then claim all creation, our very birthright. Lucifer is long dead, mortals, but his children are alive and well.
Events surrounding the demonic uprising build inexorably to a final confrontation. Love, war, family, and trust, with Nephir Saul squarely in the middle, his mission and perhaps his very humanity at stake, as the truth about Mourning is finally revealed.
You want the soulless one and the human girl to suffer?
I want to make an example of them. I want to drag both of their remains into hell behind us as we reclaim our birthright.
I wonder if you were always this pathetic. Begging, pleading, whining like a fucking baby. I'm surprised even the mortal bitch could put up with you.
It is good to have you back, my sister.